Alright, the next chance for Sini to prove himself. Earlier against Lawley, it didn't go too well. But now in the lower bracket, round 1 against 120, he will have another shot. Won't be easy, of course. 120 are the best undead in Asia. The number 2 highest ranked ELO player in the world. And let's jump in right away. 120 in the red here in the bottom left. Sini in the dark green. Is he gonna play the standard? The Keeper Dryad expansion that almost everyone is doing nowadays. We saw Foggy earlier playing it most of the time and it looked really good. He even played Mass Air one time, especially on this map. Mass Air is very popular. Demon Hunter first. Hello. Okay. Gonna go old school Demon Hunter into bears, most likely. Could be a Demon Hunter Dryad Expo, but that's very risky to do. Expansion can get cancelled very easily by ghouls if you're playing Demon. And I wonder if 120 is expecting the Demon Hunter, because normally nowadays we have a narrow tower in front of the base to prevent the Keeper from running in easily. But of course, against the Demon Hunter, you don't really need that. So maybe they have experience against each other, and maybe 120 knows that Sini wants to play Demon Hunter first. But I might just be making that up. That doesn't have to be the case. Alright, now he knows. Aura first creeping.
Players' forces are under attack.
Against the Demon Hunter first, you can go for fast expansion pretty easily normally. This expansion here isn't the very easiest to creep, but it's also not very hard to creep, so it could be doable.
Players' forces are under attack.
Thank you, Zulu HD with a 4-month resub says thanks for all the nice content. Thank you very much for tuning in. Much appreciated. Oh, the Demon Hunter. If you can arrive in time here to steal the last hit with a mana burn, that would be huge. With a detonate, you should be able to secure it. Oh! Oh! Mistake by Sini. Detonate too late and the Demon Hunter was kind of running in the wrong direction, unfortunately. That could have been a sick play. Oh, Demon Hunter! Oh, almost walked into a surround thanks to the Acolyte. Almost. Very dangerous, of course, to be out on the map with the archers. They can get blocked and surrounded quite easily. Oh! But sometimes they just get away. 120's surround machine not perfectly oiled up yet. Needs to lend himself the oil canister from Juan, perhaps. Man has to go for the boots, of course. Otherwise, surrounds are just too dangerous. Just ghouls for now. Fiend transition should be coming in later. But this is a pretty good game so far for Sini. He stopped the DK from creeping to 3. He didn't lose any archers yet. And soon, the Naga should be added. Could also go for a panda, but that would be very greedy. That would be insanely greedy. Actually, I would have loved to see 120 go for boots and Naga himself. He knows that the Demon Hunter is under-leveled. Meaning, far away from 3. Naga for Sini. And Naga also for 1-2-0. Doesn't have boots for her. Doesn't need boots for her, perhaps. Archers separated away from the army. That means that Sini can't really fight against these ghouls right now. Oh, the cold arrow. If it connects on the Naga, that could easily be a surround. He's trying to get the demon. And he does it. TP will be forced here, most likely. DK taking some damage, but will be regenerating in the meantime. Tier 3 started. On both sides. Fairly aggressive game. Not too much creeping has been done yet by the players. Where's the Ancient of War? Ah, there it is. Just standing at the expansion. Sini sniping the marketplace is going to be a big item for him. He's going to take a bit of damage, but I guess not too much. The sentry ward placement is going to be a little bit too late to see this happening. And heal wards is always a nice item. Except if you're undead. If you're undead, you don't need heal wards. You got statues already, which is mobile heal wards. And those statues will be coming soon. There we go.
A player's forces are under attack.
Big item here in the middle, of course, from the Null Overseer. Snipes the heal ward. Nicely done. But with the Dryads, Sini is pretty strong right now. I like the play by him. Secures the camp for himself. And gets one of the best items possible. Ruined Bracers. Absolutely amazing. For a Demon Hunter always. Oh! Ancient of War. Walking with the creeps again. Keeps happening today. That's a lot of ghouls. 1-0 at 50 supply. Sini needs a bit longer to get there. Also needs a bit longer still to get master training. But should have it before too long. Let's grow the beast. Meh. Level 3 and 2 now. Pretty strong for 1-2-0. Waiting for the Lich to come in and finally add in the orb. And a lot more damage also through Nova. Oh. Sini running across the map right now. That could be a sick anti-timing. Ooh, that's risky. He doesn't have a TP anymore. Kind of surprised 1-2-0 isn't just running in. He's got the Frenzy, he's got the Lich. You can just kill these Archers and Dryads super fast. Yeah, weird timing by Sini to be aggressive. Normally you want to hit before tier 3, before Frenzy, before Lich and all that. But I guess he feels confident with the bears that he has. Scroll the beast popped. Something that we always see from Happy in the low supply fights, meaning 50 supply and less. Or maybe 60 supply and less. Happy will always ignore the bears and go for the backline. And kite away from the bears. But 1-2-0 does that a bit less, I believe. Is Sini the Moonsang Sung guy on War 3 Champions? No. That is Sok. very much. Juan U Linux with the 8-month resub. Much appreciated.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, another Acolyte for 1-0, trying to expand here, it would seem. Red Camp going to be crept by both. This Tri-Hero Undead combo scales very, very well into the late game. Warsong Battle Ram is also a great item for him. Level 4, 3, 2, or 4, 3, 3 for the Undead. Very, 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 very strong. Plus 12 over here for Sini. Alright for the Naga. Would have much preferred one of the movement speed auras, though. Oh, this is a smart move by 1-0. He knows the TP is no longer available for the opponent, so he can hit the main, do some good damage, and either it's going to take the Knight forever to come back, or he's going to have to buy a TP to come back quicker. Demon does not want to get surrounded here. He is very survivable, though. With the +8 armor and the Ruined Bracers.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, and there we have the surround, but there's a staff, right? There is. Team Hunter gets out, almost level 4 now. Getting a few more upgrades as well for the Bears. 1-1 upgraded now. Still level 4 on the DK. That's not exactly ideal, but he is very close now. 3, 3, 2 levels. Against 3, 3. Demon about to get 4.
Player's forces are under attack.
And again, smart play by 1-0, hitting the main, again forcing the Night Elf to retreat and buying more time for his expo. Alright, in we go. Nuke on the Bears right away. The ghouls also feel the Fog Lightning. There is a heal scroll available. 1-0 holding on to it as long as he can. Heavy target fire on the DK there, which means nothing else is dying, really. Finally, one ghoul falls. That's the DK, or the Demon, rather, getting to 4. Big Nova on the Bears. Takes one out with the Fog Lightning. Death Knight levels up to 4. The Dryad is dying very quickly, as we can see. Now finally targeting the Fiends. One does go down. There is a dust. The Demon Hunter will be saved once again through the staff. That means no staff available right now for the Bear. Tried to go for a second staff to save him, but too late. Oh, nice Fog Lightning. Gets a kill right there on the Fiend. The Coil, a bit too late. Using it now on the Ghoul. Sini seems to be getting outplayed in this fight right here. Has hardly any Bears left. The Destroyer positioning for 1-0. Very good. Might finally be forced into the TP. Now he is. That was a great exchange for the Undead. Oh! Losing one Destroyer at the end. That was a bit imperfect. Oh, but guess what? I didn't even see this. Sini has got his own expansion. I saw the Undead's expo, but not the Night Elves. Zero's going to be checking for that with the Ghoul. We'll find out momentarily. Lich now also close to level 3.
A town is under siege.
But this could be a good fight for Sini. Mana 1-0 is rather low. Oh, might be able to catch Fiend here maybe. I feel like especially the Dryad target fire for slow could be a bit better. Oh, Fog Lightning. Naga taking a lot of damage. Has to use that Immo Potion, but the bears do feel the pain. Oh, a little bit too late with that coil. Also, Frost Armor wasted. There's a dust against the burrow, so that Fiend falls as well. But now the position again, pretty good for 1-0. Let's be careful with the DK. That one doesn't have a TP anymore. With the double staff, Sini should be able to save quite a few of these bears. And now, sitting on 2 base economy, if he gets a bit more lumber, can also go heavily into upgrades soon. But at this point, lumber is too low to actually do that. A-bomb being added in for 1-0 as well. Disease Cloud could be a big upgrade here. Would be a great position for 1-0. In this narrow choke, the bears would have a tough time. We don't have too many bears yet, but more are coming. Oh, Sini finds the opening to attack the Expo. This might be his window to kill the expansion. 1-0 does not have a TP here. Getting caught off guard by this attack. And now he has no choice but to go for the expansion himself to take out the enemy Expo. That Haunted, of course, will be going down much faster. We don't have Nature's Blessing, so also this tree... If Sini TP's back now and holds, this could be his game. But he's not going to try. He's going to give up the Expo. And now, we're back to 1-base, 1-base. 1-0 is going to end up being heavily supply stuck here, though. Losing the Ziggurat and the Necropolis. Still no Disease Cloud. Ayaya. Well, I guess lumber is a bit low. There's still some creeps here, I think. Yep. A nice troll. No invul potion for the Naga. 1-0 has only 1 invuln. And it's the same for Sini. This Demon Hunter, very survivable. I like his items. Two about to be finished for the Bears and Dryads. But the Nova Fog Lightning is going to be pretty scary against these Bears. Disease Cloud is indeed finally finished. Oh. There we have the expansion once again. Necropolis maybe? No? Okay. A long nighttime now, where Sini's gonna have way better vision thanks to Ultra Vision. Alright, in we go. Calling over Fog Lightning. No time to use the staff there to save the bear. Team Hunter off to the side, battling against the A-bombs at the moment. Needs to burn more. This Demon Hunter control a little bit off. Only now the first burn comes in. Ideally, you want to start burning before the fight begins. Whew. And all the bears are gone already. Dryad's also being affected by Disease Cloud. Demon Hunter does get level 5 though. That's a big level. Burns the Lich right away. Ooh, the bear. Could have been sniped as well, but there is a staff.
Forces are under attack.
Naga making her way back to the Moonwells. Will be successful. But the expansion now for 1-0 is almost finished.
Town is under siege.
1-0 still has the TP. Demon Hunter does feel the right clicks. Does have bonus armor, but still only at 6, I guess, against the Orb of Corruption. And the Dryad DPS in this late game against high-level heroes isn't that high anymore. It's the bears that need to properly connect, and the Demon Hunter that needs to mana burn all the time. We'll get one Fiend. Oh, doesn't quite get it. Fiend just barely gets away. And we're about to run out in the main base. Against Lawlight, the games were pretty quick, where Sini was forced into submission, but here against 1-0, he's holding his own. Although now he's definitely far behind. Against an expansion. And down in supply. Seems like Sini will have to go all in. You can of course walk the Tree of Eternity over. But this is going to take a long time before that mining is actually going to start. And 1-0, I imagine he's going to go up to 80 or close to it. Yeah, 80 supply. Get some items and then it's going to be go time. Heat Scroll, Mana Potion, Invul. 1-0 is well equipped. What's he buying here? Not sure. Buy the claws? Maybe.
A town is under siege.
Sini trying to expand up here, but this will not come as a surprise. Alright, here we go. This might be the last big fight of the game. The decision right here, possibly. DK positioning by 1-0, you can always see, is pretty great. As I said, of course, he runs forward, but normally he's very good at keeping the DK in the back and making it very difficult for the Demon Hunter to get in range, to get off those burns. Some Fiends are going down, but so are the Bears. Nova comes in. Sini has hardly anything left. 44 supply, only 1-0 the favorite. Seems to be securing the game. He does have a new TP, by the way. If he did need to evacuate, but doesn't seem to have to. The staff here hardly useful. With the Bears landing right next to the Tree of Eternity. Oh, should be able to force the TP once again. Indeed he is. Oh, Unburrow. Oh, I thought it was too late, but no, it wasn't too late. Perfectly timed Unburrow. One to 0 still with a huge army. Still has the mana potion. The statues are healing very nicely. Sini is living on a prayer. But it looks beyond desperate. Double the supply here. And with the Tree of Eternity going down, Sini's last hope seems to be vanishing. Okay, he's going to TP in. One last stand. What is this? It's actually TPing out? Oh my god, the Lich. Oof. Almost died. Alright, here we go. Sini calls for the GG. 1-0 does claim that game for himself. But took a bit of effort. Took a bit of work. Sini putting up a decent fight right there. Looked better than earlier against Lawlight, I would say. Foggy still waiting for his opponent. Is it going to be the rematch against 1-2-0? It seems very likely at this point. It's also going to be interesting how 1-2-0 is going to adjust. Or if he's just going to play completely the same. Our second map will be Tidehunters, which is a very good map for Undead Fast expansion, by the way. But I think 1-0 doesn't need to play Fast Expo. He's the way better player than Sini. He doesn't need to risk getting all in with like mass hunts and APs and stuff. I think he can just simply play standard. Go tier 3, destroyers, triple hero. Go for a push if needed. The game plan here, the road to victory, looks pretty simple for 1-2-0. So, let's see what we get this time on map 2. In the top left, once again in the green, we got Sini. And over here in the red, it's 1-2-0. Who used to be known for playing very unconventional, playing a bit gimmicky at times, and being very experimental. But over the last 2 years or so, this has decreased more and more. I think he, just like every other undead, got greatly influenced by Happy. And seeing that just straight up play is normally sufficient. If you have great execution, like Happy does. And of course also 1-2-0 does. 1-2-0's year was very, very good. Very successful. He wasn't quite able to go to the DreamHack Global Finals, unfortunately. But he won NEXT Winter. He won the TeD Cup a couple of times, the different versions. And yeah, and he's got some of the highest prize money this year. Highest prize money goes to Happy, second highest Moon, and then third highest is 1-2-0. Thank you very much, Cute Gamer Girl, with a 23-month resub. It says everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Players' forces are under attack.
Does 50 Cent still make music? Does he still rap? I haven't heard anything from him in forever. He apparently got like a multi-millionaire. Became a multi-millionaire. When he invested into like vitamin water or something, right? Isn't that what happened? We got a Demon Hunter first once again by Sini. He seems to prefer the Demon Hunter much more. We also saw that a bit from Moon and Lawlion at DreamHack against Happy. That didn't work out too well. Pretty bad items for the Demon Hunter. No claws, no circlets. Oh, you always gotta be careful against these surrounds. Whew, that was close. Wake up the creeps. Wake up the creeps. Oh, Sini. Should have woken up the creeps. Alright, wakes up the creeps now, but to not much avail, I guess. Oh, the archers are still here to do a bit of damage. This kind of archers. Oh. Okay. One ghoul goes down. 1-0 was able to minimize his losses very well earlier today as well against Foggy. And of course, losing one ghoul is not the end of the world. Although the more ghouls you can keep alive, the scarier, of course, the tier 3 timing is going to be. And now we got the surround. But the Wisp is coming in for the detonate. Oh, it's going to be a juicy detonate. But once they're actually splitting the skellies very nicely. But one more ghoul dies, maybe even a third? Not quite. But 2 ghouls killed. This is a pretty good early game for Sini, I'd say. Kept the TP, lost no archers, killed 2 ghouls. Nice. But the DK did get level 3. 1-0 again is the option to go for Naga if he wants. But it's Sini going for the Naga first. Oh, the mana burn. Just 2 seconds before the coil. Good play by Sini. This is looking really nice. He's gonna get the item here. Ooh, Wand of Illusion. That's amazing right now for creeping. You can also, with that, easily snipe the item right here. And then creep the lab right after, probably. Which second this time for 1-0.
A player's forces are under attack.
Can he find the Rune Bracers once again? That would be tremendous. No. Kothala's Boots, though, also very good. On to the Demon Hunter. Can be a very nice boost. Sini making the shop so far forward looks a bit sketchy. If there's a ghoul frenzy attack, this shop will die in seconds. I feel like it will be a little bit better positioned back here, maybe. Oh my god, this lich. Circlet claws, and also claws plus 5, plus slippers. There's gonna be some scary damage from this lich. Foggy's waiting for the winner of this game. Seems like very likely it's going to be 1-0 facing him in the rematch. Is he going to keep the belt? I think he should keep it. Put it on the Lich or on the Naga. Yeah. We're just creeping for now. Down here in the south, in the mid-game, there's very valuable camps, very valuable consumables to go for. What is there? Does not seem to be adding a Naga third, by the way. Kind of surprising. Oh, one of Man's. I love this item against Demon Hunter. Because so often you'll be getting burned, and then you regenerate back up to 25 mana, and then you pop the wand, use the coil, boom. Crucial healing.
A player's forces are under attack.
Destroyer form not finished yet? Ah no, it just did. A second ago. 1-0 is going to get the item before the Demon Hunter comes in quite in time for the burn. Big invo potion. Very good for the Lich. Coil Nova use on archers, but also lots of mana burned. Double mana burn, reducing the DK's mana to almost nothing. And 1-0 again. Inspired by Happy, I would say. Going for the 50 supply expansion. It's also what Happy normally always does against this Demon Hunter play. The mana burns were indeed very effective. Lich no mana anymore. Not even for Frost Armor. 1-0. Going for the heal scroll. Not sure if he wants to fight here. Of course, 1-0 will be very happy to just buy time. Head north, threaten the Moonwells, and keep Sini on his side of the map. I think the Dryads are moving a bit too much, running a bit too much instead of shooting. Getting out a couple of spears for slow can quickly lead to kills, especially, of course, on the Ghouls, maybe even on the Fiends. And there you can see, when he's pulling back the Demon Hunter, he's also instantly pulling back the Dryads. It's not the perfect micro. The Dryads should be attacking in the meantime, but he's using the whole group. It looks like he's got everything in the same group, actually. Which might not be ideal. They're looking for a few kills before he's TPing out. But only one archer goes down. That wasn't the worst trade for Sini at all. He's got lots of gold as well. 1,000 gold for Sini. A bit low lumber. Going for more upgrades and also going for the Expo, I believe. But 1-0 has got its expansion. Standing already. Now we're gonna have a contest for the red camp. Big boy still up for grabs. Ghouls now basically all eliminated. Only a single one left with the army. The GGG. The Green Granite Golem. Speaking of GGG, how many of you guys are Path of Exile fans? Isn't there like a new league happening soon? I've never played Path of Exile, actually. One is about to have a really big army here. 63 supply already and growing. With more ghouls returning home, lumber is also going to look better, so you can go for some more upgrades maybe soon.
A player's forces are under attack.
And this is a win-win for 1-0. Either he gets this red camp and gets the big item, or they just keep on going back and forth and wasting time, or, you know, distracting each other, while the expansion is fully mining. Have you played Diablo 2 Resurrected? No, I never played Diablo 2 to begin with, so there's no nostalgia draw for me. That's a lot of destroyers. 3 Destros up in the air. Where are the Dryads? Oh, they were trying to flank from the other side. Ladies, you're a bit late to the party. It took too long to put on the lipstick, and now we missed the bus, goddammit. And the arm's gonna be triggered on the Naga. This should finally be the red camp. At long last, 1-0 will claim the GGG. Cadgus Pipe. Dude, how many of these are you gonna find today, bro? That's the 3rd one. And now, with 80 supply and more or less 1-0 canceling the expansion. And will probably also be in time to TP back to his own expo. And Sini is in serious trouble. We kind of knew this going into the tournament, that Sini was most likely going to be outmatched in his group. And that certainly seems to be the case here. Some acolytes have to be remade. But that is very easy to do for 1-0, who is very rich right here. And go to the shop, buy some items there. TP, Invuln. DK, a little bit on the wrong side of the tracks, but maybe he doesn't mind so much. He's got that Invuln after all. Lich about to get level 4. Plus 4 intelligence, baby. DK close to 5. The outcome of this game seems like a foregone conclusion now. Terrifying army by 1-2-0. He's only missing the Disease Cloud and maybe a wagon. And look at those bears. Just melt. They're lucky that there's no Nova at the moment. But just the target fire from the Fiends and the Destroyers hurts a lot. DK gets level 5. Sini is finding some kills here. But he definitely seems to be losing way more. And of course it's going to be very hard, near impossible, to recover, to rebuild this army in time. Where's 1-2-0? with so much gold, can spam out these units endlessly. Honestly, considering the supply amount and all that, this fight was way closer than I thought it would be. He killed all but one fiend. He killed every fiend. That's pretty sick. That's like 8 fiends or something. But 1-0 is just too far ahead. The casual 1-0, 4 statues on the ground. But Sini finally gonna admit it. Gonna tap out. GG 2-0 for 1-2-0 as was expected here in the lower bracket. 1-2-0 moves on through the lower bracket into the lower bracket final for one more chance against Foggy.